Well, hello once again all my YouTubers and welcome back to Classic Dirt Bike TV. Now we're going to get straight down to business immediately here as we take a look at Raymond Thomson's lovely 500 Maico Twinshocker. Now this featured bike's a machine that I captured a few years back, and this particular example belongs to our broth racer, Raymond Thomson. Now it's certainly no secret that Raymond loves his Maicos, and you may remember that just recently we featured a video about Raymond's classic dirt bike collection here on my channel, and this lovely 500 Twinshocker is just another in his fantastic assortment of old dirt bikes. But as you can see straight away that this is not an original bike, as Raymond has added a few non-original parts to this machine, and of course he's finished it off by decking it out in that lovely Scottish Saltire blue graphics. Now the chassis on the bike is basically the same geometry from the iconic 81 490 Maico Mega 2, although the motor is of course from the later 83, 84 models. But a very nice Mikuni carb here to feed that fuel to that very thirsty 500 reed valve motor, and as you know these V-Force 3 reed valve blocks are a good upgrade on this engine, as it can help with the pickup of the revs when trying to negotiate those slow corners, and it also virtually eliminates the bogging down that was associated with the older piston port Maico engines. Now these later motors also did away with the troublesome primary chains that were fitted to the older 490 motors, and in this later version the connection between crank and clutch is now by gears rather than a chain. But again, a good, powerful and very reliable motor, and you have to be on your toes when you snap the throttle back on this particular power plant, as these machines can take off like the proverbial ballistic missile if you're not got your wits about you. Now the bike's forks and brakes are your standard Maico items, and these did a fair job of soaking up the bumps and slowing the bike into the turns with those older drum brake systems, although if you needed something competitive and quick enough to take part in twin shock racing, then these big bore Maicos are just what you need to get you onto the top step of the podium, because even in these modern times a very good rider can still be competitive on one of these older Maico Twinshockers. Now again, you can see that Raymond's spared no expense when it came to the bike's back end, and he's opted to fit a pair of these top of the range Swedish manufactured Öhlins piggyback units. Now of course other suspension systems are available for these Maico Twinshockers, although these Öhlins units are just about as good as you can get. Of course that is as long as you have enough cash to afford them. Now once more, a blue plastic fuel tank on Raymond's bike with those personalised Mad Max graphics, although since these pictures were actually taken, I'm sure that Raymond's now changed his logo to a brand new title. Now once more, the Maico's expansion chambers, not an original German made part, and this new shiny exhaust system is unmistakably from Maico only, who seem to specialise in making these chromed pipes for their Maico race machines. Now the alloy tailpipe looks like it's a quality PFR pipe, and the bike seat is your standard Maico seat base and foam that's had a brand new seat cover added. Now the bike's wheels are, as you'd expect, blue anodised alloy ACR rims made of course by Talon Engineering, and also that nice alloy chain guide there is another unique part from the Maico only manufacturer. The rear brake backplate again is supplied from Maico only, and that nice alloy swing arm is also a replacement part for the original steel Maico swing arm. Although having said that, I do know of a few riders who have now gone back to fitting the older steel Maico swing arms, as they say they were constantly repairing cracks on these softer alloy swing arms. But nonetheless, there's certainly no mistaking that this is still a very nice looking old Twinshocker, and although all you die-hard Maico 490 fans out there who like to have their machines come in their original Maico fiery red, but for me personally, I like this blue motif, but that could just be that I'm a patriotic Scot, and it might be wrong of me to trash a bike with the Scottish flag emblazoned across its tank and side panels. And so there you have it. That's a quick look around Raymond Thomson's nice 500 Saltire Maico, and thanks again for watching, and I do hope you'll all come back again very soon to watch more vintage iron right here on your favourite classic dirt bike TV channel.